With the first pick in the 2020 draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Joe Burrow, quarterback, LSU.
Congratulations, man. We're going to turn in a card, make you the number one pick, and make you a Cincinnati Bengal.
Appreciate that, Coach. Ready to go.
Good, man. Well, you should be proud of everything you've done up to this point to put yourself in this position. You've led every single team you've ever played for to a championship, and that expectation has not changed now that you're a Bengal, and I'm looking forward to that, going through that process with you.
Yes, sir. Me too. We're excited about it.
Who's with you right now?
Got Dad.
What's up, Coach?
Got Mod.
Hey, Robin.
Mom.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you, Zach.
We're excited, ready to go.
I'm sure Dan and Janie are somewhere about to FaceTime you and get involved in the process as well. I know they're proud.
They're all in a family time Zoom conference right now, so they're happy.
I bet. Well, Joe, now it's official, man. What's going on through your head?
Ready to get to practice. Tired of all the talking. Ready to start working out again.
Well, listen, no matter what this offseason look like, virtual or not, we're not going to make any excuses. We're going to make sure that we put in the work, find a way to get stuff done, and be ready to hit the ground running when the season does start.
Yep, hopefully that can be sooner rather than later.
No question. Well, good. Well, hey, enjoy this night. The commissioner will turn in your name here pretty soon, so savor the moment. You've earned it, and be ready to get right back to work.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. Ready to go.
Thanks,
All right,
Zach.
Joe. Good day.
Thank you.
Yep. See you, Coach.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Jeff Trenopole, and as always, I'm bringing you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio. All right, you guys saw all the videos. Joe Burrow, it's official. He is a Cincinnati Bengal. He's very excited to be here. National media, you're wrong. All right, here's some takes that I took from some questions or answers that Joe Burrow gave from the different videos and different interviews I saw last night. One, he said he's ready to go to work. He's tired of waiting. He's ready to get going. Two, I know some people were wondering about this. He's going to wear number 9 instead of 10. He said he didn't have very good luck with number 10. That was his number at Ohio State. So he's going to be number 9. So all you guys who have old Carson Palmer jerseys like me, just take the Palmer off and put Burrow on the back of it. Save you some money. And his girlfriend, who lives in Mason, Ohio, is very excited about it. And he said his dreams have come true to play so close to home. So all this stuff is positive. It's none of the negativity, none of the stuff that the national media was trying to make up, that he didn't want to be here, he didn't want to come, yada, 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 all that stuff. I mean, now, of course, I listened to Colin Cowherd today, and first thing he says, well, Miami's going to be way better because they've got all these draft picks and everything, and Cincinnati doesn't have anything. Okay, yeah, well, you have all these draft picks, but then they might not be any good. You drafted Tua, who's hurt, so he might not play for a year, and then he said San Diego got, Herbert, which is good for San Diego, but those are, better situations than Cincinnati. Now, Herbert, I might agree with him as far as the players that they have already. I mean, that could be a better situation as of right now. But he says the Bengals got a terrible run organization, and the funny thing is, he's like, you got to face Big Ben and the Steelers. Well, Big Ben is he's in his 30s. He's coming off an injury, missed most of the year last year. So I'm not sure if the Steelers are what they used to be. And then the thing that kills me, he's like, you got the Browns, and that defense is awesome. Like, you did nothing but rip the Browns last year and rip their organization. Now it's going to be hard for the Bengals to beat them. I'm like, it's just the one. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Browns, I think, are on the uprise. I really do. I mean, it depends on how Baker Mayfield does and how the new coach does. But the one team I'm the most worried about is Baltimore and Lamar Jackson. And we got to stop him. So that's why I think a lot of the secondary that we signed, one, they're very good tacklers. So I think you got to be able to tackle Lamar Jackson. That's the one that I'm concerned about is Baltimore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're going to beat the Steelers or beat the Browns. I don't know. But for him to say that, I do understand where he said Miami is, it's better. It's because of the division. it's weak. Brady left. I mean, they are a weak team, and we are in one of the toughest divisions in all of football. I mean, we are. That is true. He is right on that. But just the narrative that I just get tired of. He's just finds one team to bang on all year long. Last year was the Browns. This year it's going to be the Bengals. And it's just nonsense. I mean, the Bengals are a good organization. We've had back-to-back very good quarterbacks that we've drafted, from Carson Palmer to Andy Dalton, now Joe Burrow. And we've hit on both those. We're going to hit on Joe Burrow. So he's just got to find something to talk about with the Bengals. And it's just, that's why I'm getting to the point where he starts talking about the Bengals. I go, click! Change channel, because I don't want to listen to that, because he's just making stuff up. That's just, I know it's his opinion, but your opinion needs to be formed based on actual facts, and not yes, facts are, there's a couple facts, like I said. Miami is in a weaker division. That's good. San Diego has probably a better offensive line and better players right now surrounding for Herbert. Those are all facts. The Bengals, like I said, their offensive line, no, it's not great, but it's not as bad as everybody is making it out to be. They're going to have Justin Williams, our number one pick, come back from last year. He's going to play this year. That's going to be a huge change in our offensive line. The offensive line got better as the season went along. So it's not, no, I'm not saying it's all pro or anything like that, but it's not as bad as everybody says it's going to be. I hoping we'll get some offensive linemen here in the draft. So he's right on some aspect, but as far as the Bengals division goes and saying that we have to beat the Steelers, or the Steelers are old, I mean, Big Ben, he's in his 30s. I mean, he doesn't move very well anymore. He missed almost the whole year. So that narrative of what Colin is saying, I don't agree with. And then the Browns, I mean, who knows? They were the talk of the town last year, and they fell flat on their face. So it just depends on what Baker Mayfield does and the coaching does. So he's right to a certain extent, but not really, of how the way he puts it is it's just a terrible place for anybody to go play, which is not true. That's just not true. It's not terrible. We've been to the playoffs. We've been a winning organization over the last 10, 15 years. So, last time we had the number one overall pick was in 2003. That was a while ago. So it's not like we're picking in the top 5 every year. We're not. Anyway, I got to get off of that. These guys just get going, and it's just, it's irritating. Anyway, all right, we got day 2 of the draft today. The Bengals had the 33rd pick. I'm looking here on ESPN. The top guys they have listed that are left, and then Bengals could pick any of them because they get the number one pick in each round. Their number one guy is Xavier McKinney. He's a safety out of Alabama. Now that could be a good pick for the Bengals. We need a safety. Now you look at, I'm thinking offensive line. And they got the number 3 one. He's an offensive tackle, Ezra Cleveland. That'd be kind of weird if his last name is Cleveland and he plays in Cincinnati. Kind of like saying, why you're not from Cleveland, you live in Cincinnati. Anyway, but he is a pretty good lineman. Let's see here. What are his stats? He is, he's got a 90 grade for ESPN. He's 6'6", 311 pounds out of Boise State. So, that could be a guy that the Bengals get. Safety, offensive line, those are 2 things that they need. They got a running back. We don't need a running back. J.K. Dobbins is there. I love J.K. Dobbins, but we don't need a running back. The other one I find very interesting, that's still there. He won't be there for the second or third round. Is T. Higgins out of Clemson, wide receiver. He's very, very good. He would be an interesting one to pick up, and I would like to get an offensive lineman. And if this guy could play right tackle for us, let's see here. Let's say, now this is the pre-draft analyst. Says Cleveland has shorter arms for a tackle, but he gets set quickly and doesn't lunge or chase with his hands. He has the body control and was very good upper strength. He is an effective pass blocker with the skill set to excel in zone-heavy schemes. He's smooth, climbing, and covering up linebackers to the second level. So, I mean, it doesn't sound bad. And I know the knock on him, which I was talking to one of my friends, knock on he's short. He's got short arms. So that is a knock on him. But that could be a good right tackle. If you put him there and you got Williams at left, those could be your bookends for a couple years. Because they don't have any other offensive tackles listed here very, very high. Geez, well, next one I see, holy smokes, actually don't have any. That's the only one as far as the top 25 guys go they have left. Let me make sure I see that right. Quarterback, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, if you want an offensive lineman, sounds like Ezra Cleveland is the guy to go with. Now, the Bengals could trade out of the pick and get more picks. You don't know. So that's the interesting thing. That's what we get to find out tonight at 8 o'clock. I did go Facebook Live last night. I think I had at one point I had 7 viewers. So it was fun. I had fun doing it. I hope you guys who watched me had fun. I might do it tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But we can discuss all this on Facebook groups that I help run. And we got a new one. First of all, you got Bengals Nation, and you got Reds Country, Bearcats Country, and then we have a new one that we just started last night, is Cyclones Country. So, for all you hockey fans out there, we got a Cyclones site for you, which is, we're starting it now, and there's absolutely no hockey going on, so find it, and maybe we can talk some hockey, or maybe we'll hope we can find out when the season's going to start. Who knows? It'll be fun, but as always, this show and every show is brought to you by T Properties. T Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out their website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. All right. YouTube subscribers. I'm at 405. So I kind of went up to 403, then I dropped down to 402, now I'm back to 405. So good job. Let's keep it rolling. Tell everybody about me, and let's try to get to 500. If you're listening to me on the podcast, Apple Podcast, do me a favor. Give me a 5-star review. On any of the other podcasts, Spotify, Beanpot, just go in there and like it, and my show will pop up every time I do one. So, this is Friday show. So I usually do the Zeke of the Week. And I just got to say, the Zeke of the Week is all the national media and all these guys who said Joe Burrow doesn't want to be here. And I know I've said this before, but if you listen to what I said at the beginning of the show, how excited Joe is to be a Cincinnati Bengal, you guys, and they were saying this before the pandemic, so national media, you guys are all wrong. Joe wants to be here. He's happy to be a Cincinnati Bengal. You guys are my Zeke of the Week. All right, guys, that's your sports, baby. Tell all your friends about me. See ya.